And we are underway in Buffalo. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one, and they're paying off.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And it's third down.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Another big play there by Aaron Donald, the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year in 2017 and 18. We know he can rush the passer. He's also dominant in the run game. The quickness for a man his size often defeats the offensive lineman trying to block him.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down.
4 yards. First down, Steelers.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the Bills' 14-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On second down now. Dobbins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. Rivers fires this into the flat, complete. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll get this to the rookie from TCU. That's Jalen Reagor. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
4 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Steelers 3, Bills nothing.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. 19 life. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on, man. Go. He don't want it. Watch the air. Check.
Again, Herbert. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. 'Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
54 Mike, 54 Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Check 3, check. Whip, watch the whip.
Herbert back to the air. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Play action. It's Herbert. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
18-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And the Bills are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Bird on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Play fake, Rivers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
14.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jalen Reagor with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They start on the ground with Dobbins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The defensive player of the year a season ago, Aaron Donald, the one to stop him in his tracks. Now on 2nd and 13. Rivers. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returnable here for Callaway. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 3rd down, Rivers. He's going to let it go again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked out and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From down near his goal line here, Herbert. He'll fire it deep for... And got his man complete. The 30. 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jalen Reagor with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Bills 21, Steelers 3. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. That'll be caught. Rager with it. 16 yards, a first down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes two to tango.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their time as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Rookie Jalen Rager, the intended target that time. But it's going to be 2nd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and 7.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15.
Chase Young.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the 13-year man puts it through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And quickly finding Rager. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
29 more yards.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and 10 at the 21-yard
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Justin Herbert.
They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 25 yards that time. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. Herbert off of play action. This ball complete to Rager. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20, 10.
You thought you had
and
it.
he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on first and 10. Now a carry for Dobbins. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
I'm coming after you. Mike 56, Mike 56.
Throwing on second and 14. Rivers. Throw caught here by Bird. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Rivers. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Complete.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
First down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
Yeah, he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. On second and 11 now. Rivers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, Rivers. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Chase Young in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable, and there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And it's a big turnover play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Steelers 3.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 coming up. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
A pass there complete to Sutton. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, Herbert. Got a man open. It's Sutton.
Herbert's pass.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the air again, Herbert. Flush to his right. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Michael Davis. Oh, refusing to go down. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
On the pickup.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Play action now, Rivers. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They go play action. Rivers. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Rivers, he's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
1st and goal at the 1-yard
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Rivers. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. The 40.
This is my
30,
ball, baby.
Past the 20. 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Prater set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Rivers now to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A second down throw for Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Play fake. Rivers. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Steelers.
Rivers on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
It's to second and 10.
Throwing again. Rivers. Incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On third down, Rivers. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a fourth down.
And it brings up
fourth down, Rivers. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
intercepted. The Bills take over first and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.